Gail's asking on the surface a question about domination, but this is really the root. Deep, 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 deep wounds that are actually coming out through DS manifestation. Here's the question. I've been having a bit of a rough time with lots of non kinky developments, and I noticed that it really dampened my confidence, especially as a dominant. Being a switch, I noticed that lately I really crave being submissive and not having to make all of the decisions. But I also really want to get my dominant energy and confidence back. So I guess I'm all over the place right now, but long story short, I think it would really help me if you had some advice on how I can tap back into my dominant energy and get out of the unproductive and maybe toxic state of wanting to be taken care of. Okay, let me say this for the record, and I'm going to say this as slowly and as clearly and concisely and as much as I need to so that it sticks in all of your brains and hearts by the time we're done tonight. There is nothing unproductive or toxic about wanting to be taken care of. The fact that there is an association between I want to be taken care of and it equals toxic and unproductive, that tells me that there's a deep responsibility wound going on, that you were likely parentified as a child, that there was emotional neglect, maybe even physical, circumstantial neglect happening. And I think you're actually speaking more to a dysregulated state than you needing to find your dominant confidence again. It's like the only way you can be confident is to be dominant. The only way you can feel powerful is to be dominant. The only way that you can feel secure is to be dominant. I guess because I'm sick and have to rest so much, I feel like I'm just wasting away. Like you're a burden. Is that a word that comes into your mind? Burden. I don't want to be a burden. Yes. Okay. That's a big one. That's a big one for us trauma survivors, survivors of emotional abuse and neglect and abandonment. We get this message that you're too much. And so we kind of internalize it. I don't want to be a burden. I would say, Gail, that this is like it's come up in the chat already, like D is saying and Slutboy is saying, and Sir's Little Pest, like if you're a switch, this is your body, your emotions, your nervous system telling you, baby, it's time to switch.